Hello and welcome to Swarm of Star Wars. Yes, I've changed the name just for this video. I'm Randy, not a Jedi, but I am your handsome and humble host. As you've probably seen from videos before, if you've joined me, I have a little bit of a Star Wars tattoo going. I've been a fan since 1977 when I was a wee boy, and recently I picked something up that really looked like it would be a fun display to put up behind me in my videos or behind me on my desk and so forth, just to put up. So it is from OOD Designs, Objects of Desire, I guess it is. And it turns out they're in Canada, which made things very difficult for getting the item. But they have two of these displays, one in a little 7-inch and one in this bigger 14-inch. I got the larger one, but in retrospect, maybe I should have stuck with the small one. I've already unboxed it because I was excited to get it and I just wanted to see it and I didn't think to film it. So we're going to kind of talk about the unboxing and we're going to talk about the packaging, the company, getting it, and the actual product itself. So I will show it to you. I'm sure you can see it in the thumbnail. I'm doing something stupid like holding it like that, but I don't know what else to do. So here is the product. Now it's probably harder to see with all the comics behind me. In the Star Wars movies, whether it was on the Death Star or in the Rebels War Room, they had these big glass screens or these big glass panels, and it was like real wartime, logistics and everything like that. And it was always cool. It was a cool visual when I was a kid. You'd hear all of these weird, muted voices and everything like that. And, all this hubbub was going on in the background in the Star Wars movies that gives it this real wartime war room effect. And this must have been in my feed on Facebook or Instagram, and it caught my attention. I don't usually pay attention to any of that stuff, but this one caught my attention because it was so cool. I got the larger one. It was $129. I think shipping was free. I think it was. I don't remember how much the small one was, but let's just guess, say it was probably somewhere around $89 or something like that. But you could go to their site, whatever it is. Again, they're OOD, Objects of Desire. I think it's even OOD.com, but before you go clicking on that, Google it first. You don't know what you're going to get. I didn't look up the site name. So anyway, I ordered this in a rush. I just wanted to get it. I didn't read any reviews. I didn't do anything. I just ordered it. I was so excited for it, and I ordered it. At the beginning of September. It's now the end of September. So I got the notice that I was getting it and they were shipping it. It was coming UPS, but I didn't realize it was coming from Canada. And this is the year 2025 where we have tariffs and we have things having a hard time getting across the border. I was not prepared. They did not communicate, and they should have communicated about how this possibly could take. They shipped it out within a day or two, very quickly, which I commend them for. And then it sat in customs. Not that they can control it, but it sat in customs for weeks. And I would get no good updates from UPS. It would just say, your item has been scanned and ready to be shipped. Your item has been scanned, it's ready to be shipped, like over and over again. And then it would say, it's going to be delivered today. And then it wouldn't be delivered. And then it would say, we've moved it, it's going to be tomorrow. And then it wouldn't show up. After about 2.5 weeks, I finally got an email that said, hey, we actually are really shipping it, sending it to you this time. It's out of customs. At one point, I emailed the company, and they got a big, long disclaimer thing talking about the tariffs and the government and customs, and they basically said one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to get it eventually, who knows when, or they'll send it back to us, and it'll get rejected from customs. Some come back, some don't. Some get delivered. We don't have any idea why, which is going to happen. I think all of that would have been helpful to know before I ordered it. I don't know if I would have ordered it. So if you're going to order this product, be aware it could take weeks for you to actually get it. They sent it out within 2 days from Ontario, somewhere in Ontario, Canada, and it got stuck in shipping in Kentucky for weeks. But I eventually got it. Pretend I'm opening up a box and there's video of that. I opened it up. It came in 2 pieces, the base and the glass that sits in it. It just rests in there like that. I would say for an item, I wouldn't say this is a delicate item. It's probably just 3D printed and laser cut and so forth. It's you know, it is what it is. It was probably the most poorly packaged thing I've ever received in my life. I don't think the base had any packaging on it, and this was in just like one wispy piece of bubble wrap, and they were just thrown in a box that was too big. Honestly, it was the worst shipping packing for something I'd ever seen. Nothing was damaged, but then I pulled it out and it was dirty. It was dusty. Like you'd done all the laser cutting and they had done everything, but didn't actually wipe it off or clean it when they were done. I've done as good a job as I can to clean it off. So again, it's in two pieces. This was the plexiglass piece. It's pretty thick. It's pretty heavy. It weighs a pound or two. The laser etching, you're not going to be able to see it. They laser etched it. Maybe you can catch it with all these lights. So they laser etched it in here, but there's all types of, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like, there's baked on dust. The lines are all blurry. It's like they colored outside the lines. They got stuff outside the lines. From a distance, you're never going to know. It doesn't really matter. But in looking at it, they did a sloppy job. And you can see it says OOD Design at the bottom there. They did a sloppy job on that. It doesn't really matter when it's lit up, and it doesn't really matter in the distance. I'm probably nitpicking there. But it could have been done a little bit better. So then that's the glass, and then this is the base, which I think is pretty cool. It's got that Star Wars aesthetic here, knobs. I mean, none of this moves. These things do light up though, so the power goes right in here. And this was actually pretty clean, and this was done pretty well. It doesn't weigh anything. It weighs a half a pound. It's just like I said. It looks like it's 3D printed and two pieces clipped together. It's got the Star Wars writing on it, but I like the base. I think the base is pretty good. The plexiglass just rests in it. I don't know if I have a better solution than that, than just resting in it, but it seemed odd that didn't clip in there or do anything. But if you're just going to be having it sit on a shelf, it's not really going to matter. It's pretty good size. You can see it. It's almost as big as my giant head over here. And it's got that look to it. So yeah, the packaging was terrible. I mean, this sits in here floppy. It doesn't fit great in there. I actually do like it. I know that my review kind of sounds like I don't like it, but, you know, you should have warned me beforehand about the shipping. You should have probably cleaned your product before you sent it. You probably should have packaged it better. I think they emailed me asking for a review, and I'm hesitant to answer their survey. But I like it. So now what I want to do is I have it plugged in, and I guess I'll turn it on for you. We'll hold it up here so you can see it. You'll see that classic sort of Star Wars look. It doesn't catch it on camera as good, but it looks pretty good. You can kind of see these are lined up. Maybe I can like turn off a light. Ooh, did that help? Ooh. One more. Do I dare shut off another light? This will be weird. About to get weird, guys. Lights up blue. This one lights up blue. I think the other one lights up green, the small one. But that's what it looks like. You can see the buttons light up. And I just kind of had it on my desk behind me at work. And it is a nice display piece. It does look pretty cool. I wonder if I can sort of like set it down over here. I don't think you'll see it over there. Maybe. Move the camera over. Cool little background thing. And then back to me. Back to lights. Ooh, it's kind of creepy. I actually kind of like that. All my weird lights in here. So, that's my review on the little Star Wars heads-up display, as they call it, from OOD Design. Go hunt it down if you are prepared for all the things I told you to prepare for. I do like it. I do think it looks fantastic. But giving you a heads up before you dive in, just expect that stuff. If you expect that and it doesn't matter to you, you get it when you get it, and who cares if it's a little dusty, you'll probably not even worry about it and just enjoy it like I'm doing here. So that's my little unboxing review of my Star Wars. I think this is the 17-inch heads-up display. Yeah, I think that's the size. 17-inch Star Wars inspired heads-up display. So Thanks for joining me for this unboxing. I'm Randy at Swarm of Comics. Feel free to leave any comments. Let me know what you think about it, or if you've picked up one, or if you see any other cool stuff like this to put in the background, because I like stuff like that. So, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for joining me. I winked my eye or something. Was that like my goodbye? Like, is that my new goodbye? Double guns for you guys.